Breaking Bad, a journey from ordinary to extraordinary. Beyond the crime and chaos, it's packed with financial lessons that can transform how you manage money. Welcome to Cash Compass, where we break down 10 surprising financial lessons from Walter White's empire. Stick around, because these insights could be game changers for your financial future. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more life-changing tips. 1. The power of side hustles. One of the most important financial lessons from Breaking Bad is the power of a side hustle. Walter White begins as a high school chemistry teacher, earning a modest income. But when he faces a terminal illness and crushing medical bills, he turns to a side hustle, manufacturing methamphetamine. While illegal and dangerous, it shows how a side hustle can generate massive income. The key takeaway here isn't to follow in Walt's footsteps, but to explore legal and ethical side hustles. Whether it's freelancing, tutoring, creating online courses, or starting a small e-commerce business, side hustles are crucial for financial security and extra income. A report by Bankrate in 2023 found that nearly 45% of working Americans have a side hustle, and those with a side hustle earn an average of $1,100 extra per month. Imagine what that could do for your finances. Ask yourself, do you have a side hustle? If not, what skills do you have that could be turned into an additional income stream? Let me know in the comments. 2. Don't let desperation drive financial decisions. Walter White's entire transformation into the criminal mastermind, Heisenberg, stems from his desperate need for money. Faced with terminal cancer and no way to pay for treatment, he makes the reckless decision to break the law. Desperation can lead us to make poor financial choices, like taking on high-interest loans, gambling, or investing in get-rich-quick schemes. Desperation clouds judgment and can spiral you into deeper financial ruin. A CNBC report revealed that over 60% of Americans feel financially anxious, but reacting out of desperation often makes the situation worse. Instead, build an emergency fund before you hit a crisis. Financial planners recommend having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up. This safety net will give you the clarity and calmness to make smarter financial decisions in times of need. Walter White didn't have a plan B, but you should. 3. Understand the importance of financial planning. Throughout the series, Walt's lack of financial planning leads to countless problems. From having no savings for medical emergencies to not considering long-term financial security for his family, he's always reacting to crises rather than planning for them. In contrast, financial success in real life comes from careful planning. You need a budget, savings goals, and retirement plans to safeguard your future. Just like Walter tried to provide for his family but took extreme and risky routes, many of us struggle with financial planning because we think it's too complex or unnecessary. But remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. Did you know that according to a study by Schwab, people with a written financial plan are 2.5 times more likely to save enough for retirement? Start by creating a simple budget, tracking your income and expenses. Add savings goals for emergencies, vacations, or investments. Set monthly targets and review your progress regularly. Don't wait for a crisis to force your hand. 4. Take calculated risks. Walter White certainly took risks, but they were often reckless. However, the lesson here is not to avoid risk, but to take calculated risks. At times, Walt does take careful, strategic risks, whether it's to expand his operation or outsmart his competitors. In the world of finance, taking calculated risks can lead to massive rewards. Look at entrepreneurship, for example. Most successful businesses started with a risk. Jeff Bezos left a lucrative Wall Street job to start Amazon, now a $1 trillion company. But here's the catch. You need to weigh the potential rewards against the risks. Consider investments. Putting all your money in a single stock is risky, but diversifying across a range of assets reduces risk while still providing growth opportunities. Even with side hustles, Doing your research and starting small before scaling up can make a significant difference in your success. The key is to be like the strategic side of Walter White, bold but careful. 5. Avoid the scarcity mindset. In the early seasons of Breaking Bad, Walter White operates out of a mindset of scarcity. He constantly feels there isn't enough money, enough time, or enough resources to meet his needs. This mindset is toxic in real life too, leading people to make poor financial choices. Scarcity thinking can cause us to hoard money, avoid taking necessary risks, or refuse to invest in ourselves. The antidote? Adopt an abundance mindset. Believe that there's enough to go around, that wealth can be created, and that opportunities for growth are endless. Studies from the University of Cambridge show that people who adopt an abundance mindset are more likely to succeed financially and experience less stress. They invest in their future, learn new skills, and focus on growing their wealth over time. 6. The cost of living beyond your means. At several points in Breaking Bad, we see characters living beyond their means. Skylar White, for example, makes a show of wealth when she buys expensive items like a car wash and a new car for Walt Jr. Meanwhile, they're laundering illegal money, and the financial strain builds. In the real world, many people live paycheck to paycheck, even if they appear wealthy. According to the Federal Reserve, about 40% of U.S. households cannot cover a $400 emergency expense. One of the most important lessons from Breaking Bad is to live within your means, no matter your income. Focus on building wealth quietly rather than spending it all to impress others. Automate your savings, limit unnecessary expenses, and prioritize long-term financial goals over short-term gratification. Like Warren Buffett, one of the richest people on the planet, famously lives in a modest home and drives an older car. Proof that living below your means leads to lasting financial success. 7. The importance of diversifying income streams. As Walter White's empire grows, he becomes over-reliant on a single source of income, his meth business. When that gets compromised, so does his entire fortune. In real life, relying on a single income source can be dangerous. Whether it's your 9-to-5 job or a single business, if it dries up, you're left with nothing. Diversifying income streams is a core principle of financial success. In addition to your primary income, consider investments, passive income, and side businesses. Real estate, stocks, peer-to-peer lending, and even royalties from intellectual property can be valuable sources of extra income. By spreading your financial eggs across multiple baskets, you're less vulnerable to market changes or sudden job losses. According to the IRS, the wealthiest 1% of Americans tend to have multiple income streams, averaging around 7 sources of income. Could this be the key to real financial independence? 8. Leverage skills and knowledge for maximum value. Walter White's transformation into a drug kingpin was driven by his expertise in chemistry. He knew how to make the best product on the market and leverage that knowledge to dominate the competition. This is a key financial lesson. Your skills and knowledge are your most valuable assets. Whether you're in a traditional career, freelancing, or building a business, continuous learning and skill development can elevate your earning potential. Always seek to learn something new, whether it's through online courses, reading, or mentorship. In today's fast-changing economy, upskilling can be the difference between staying stagnant and thriving financially. Look at highly successful entrepreneurs like Bill Gates or Elon Musk. They're constantly learning, pushing the boundaries of their fields, and turning knowledge into wealth. The world rewards those who have unique skills to offer, so always invest in your personal growth. 9. Beware of the cost of success. As Walter White becomes more successful, the costs, both financial and personal, begin to rise. He has to spend more to protect his growing empire, hire legal help, and even defend himself from competitors. The more successful he becomes, the more complicated and dangerous his life gets. This mirrors real-life financial success. As your wealth grows, so do your expenses, whether it's taxes, investments, or lifestyle inflation. According to a study by Fidelity, high-income earners often experience wealth anxiety, fearing they'll lose it all due to poor investments or economic downturns. The key is to manage success wisely. As you grow financially, hire a financial advisor, optimize your taxes, and invest in assets that protect your wealth, such as real estate or index funds. Success doesn't have to come with fear if you plan properly. 10. Know when to walk away. Finally, perhaps the most crucial lesson from Breaking Bad is knowing when to walk away. Walter White had multiple opportunities to retire with his fortune intact, but his greed and pride kept him in the game. Ultimately, this led to his downfall. In the world of finance, knowing when to take profits, exit an investment, or even leave a job is vital. You don't want to risk losing everything because you didn't know when to stop, whether it's selling off an investment that's reached its peak or cashing out on a profitable side hustle. Always keep a clear exit strategy. Many successful investors, like Peter Lynch, have spoken about the importance of taking profits before market crashes or personal greed takes over. Remember, it's not just about how much you make, but how much you keep and when you walk away. Don't let greed lead you to lose it all, like Walter White did. The best financial decisions come from a place of wisdom, not emotion. Know your financial goals, set clear boundaries, and stick to them. It's okay to exit the game once you've achieved your goals. Whether it's selling off investments or retiring from your side hustle, an exit strategy will protect your financial future. And that wraps up 10 powerful financial lessons from Breaking Bad. Which one resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from Cash Compass. See you in the next video.